That is the spirit of Christmas. Commercialism.
Alright folks, welcome back. So this morning we got the release of patch 1.11 on the North America server, and we also got the list of all the premium tanks and tier 10 tank skins that's going to be in the loot boxes coming out on Wednesday for holiday ops. Now, as expected from the test server video, there's going to be the Italian heavy tank at tier 8 called the Progetto 71, now renamed to the Bisonte C45. It's the same vehicle, they just changed the name, and the GSOR 1008. So these two are the poster promotional hype tanks that gets you in the mood for holiday ops. Now, in my honest opinion, it kind of feels slightly underwhelming compared to last year's, mostly because my hatred of this thing, the ISU 152K. It's the original ISU with the BL10, except worse DPM, worse accuracy, and worse aim time, but they're going to sell it as a premium. So it's the same way I feel about the KV122 compared to the original KV1S. So this thing is a piece of shit. I'm biased, but that's how I feel about it. And the Burresque, proven medium tank, even though it's a Batchat 12T with an EBR 105's turret. Also has an autoloader because reasons, but hey, T15, yeah, in the game for a long while, so whatever. Matilda Black Prince, in the game for a long ass while, it's average-ish, whatever. Locust is decent at low tier, but everybody got buffed, so it got buffed. T78, it's like a Hellcat, but less in term in accuracy and mobility and other stuff and traverse and stuff. And the introduction of the AMX 13 turret on the Sherman. So this vehicle has been in the game files for about a year and a two or so, but yeah, now's a good time to sell it, right? So what I feel about these vehicles is kind of underwhelming for this year. Now, Burresque is decent, but it's no Scorpion or SU-130 PM or Progetto, so I think it's okay. I hate this thing with a passion. So these two are the most promotionally of this year vehicle lineup. And let's not talk about the skins. Skins are always good. Have a lot of junk now on them, so more elaborate, but I still think they're all pretty decent. But yeah, these two are the sole selling point of this year's loot boxes. And I don't know how I feel about them. I don't know how I feel about this vehicle right here, the Progetto 71, also called the Bisonte C45, but it is a heavy tank, and it has no weak spot on the turret because reasons. So you cannot shoot the commander cupola and expect to pin because it's very small, but you do have the cheeks, and technically these are the weak spots. So if you load gold shell with about 255mm of pen, there's a 66% chance you'll go through the turret cheeks. So any tank with high caliber and high penetration will likely go through the cheeks. So if you have like 290, go through the cheeks. So your turret means nothing against high penetration, but they're still pretty decent against lower tiers, I guess. So yeah, if the opponent doesn't have that high of a pen, then hell yeah, you'll go through. Upper play is decent. It's a heavy tank, but it's mostly covered with space armor, so it will deal rather well with high explosive rounds from artillery and other stuff, unless they hit the roof. But I still prefer my Patriot, the Jumbo Pershing, as well as the Carnarvon Action X in terms of a hull down heavy tank that goes into the fighting mode, and this thing cannot put a rammer, so we already talked a lot about this vehicle. The stats did not change from the test server, so I do recommend you watching the previous leak video about this vehicle, but it doesn't feel as hype as a ISU, well, obviously ISU 152 is not hype at all. It doesn't feel as hype as the IS-3 A with the auto reloader for the Russian, or the Object 703, or the Defender. Obviously, Object 252U in a sense. And all the other choices are just meh. So GSOR 1008 is more like a British version of a T69 with a lot better pen, but DPM sucks ass. So I don't know how I feel about this thing. I mean, it's practically a medium tank, in my honest opinion, but it has no V range. Radio kind of sucks, but hey, it's like a tank destroyer parading as a medium, or medium tank parading as a tank destroyer. So yeah, let's take a look at the list of this year compared to last year. So last year we have the offer of Progetto 46, great. 703 version number 2 with the 122, very hyped up, obviously, with the dual barrel. When the dual barrel haven't came out yet with IS-2-2, IS-3-2, and the ST2. And E75TS, decent. So what I've seen, there are a lot of these running around. And obviously the proven SU-130PM, which is also pretty good. The lower tier offers are decent enough. I haven't seen a lot of these. I have one but never played mine. Section 1 low tier artillery as a premium, always fun. Panzer III Ox K has no ammo but average-ish. Brittany Panther, like any other Panthers, that's at tier 6, which there are like 3 of them. And the Sherman Firefly 5C, which is decent as a British medium. Also, you got all the skins and stuff. So what I feel from the choices of tier 8s, these are all good compared to this year's. Biased, unproven, decent. So yeah, feels kinda lackluster this year. And for the initial introduction of holiday ops, we have the leaf blower, which is good, obviously. The Sherman improved, slightly below average. KV-220, that's the rare one, very rare, quote unquote. And the Turin 3, it's like the Panzer III Ox K, basically. No ammo whatsoever. But we also had the choice of E25, great. IS-3A, great. Object 252U, great. And the Scorpion G, also great. So all the choices from previous years are all great at the higher end. Whereas this year, biased, unproven without crew, and yeah, decent. So I don't know. Also, we don't get the initial year skins for the Bat Chat, IS-7, the Grill, and the T-57. So none of these skins are available for this year. I really wanted this one mostly, but hey, what can you do? So yeah, there you go, folks. It kind of feels kind of lackluster for this year. So yeah, spend your money wisely. But for myself, I'll probably spend about like 20 bucks, not 100 or so, not even close. But yeah, all these vehicles are doubtful. I don't think they're that great. I don't think they'll be super OP like a 252U or a Scorpion G. I don't think they're on that kind of a level of stats goodiness, I guess. But there are a few other choices at tier 8. I mean, T-77 came out this year. We also had the T-42. That was promotional for the boys, right? Oh, nobody buys it. Also the TL1, which is basically the proto T-95 medium-ish. Also, we don't have the Awful Panther. Come on, guys, Awful Panther. Jeez, it's been a while. You could put it at tier 7. There's a tier 7 version as well. Awful Panther. What the hell is this thing? Come on, man. It's been a long ass while. Also, there were a bunch of Russians tier 8s that could be available that they did not choose to use it for like 3 or 4 years now, or 5 years. It's been a long ass while. What I'm talking about is the KV4 KTTS and the Corvettes one. There's the Corvettes. And you can obviously put the 274A, but it just ended. And the KTTS, it's a tank destroyer, even though it's a heavy tankish. So this thing is it's a rear mounted KV4 basically as a tank destroyer. Why not? I mean, it's a old tank technically. It's been in the game files for forever. Nah. Also the Corvettes one, it's like the Russian version of a 112-ish. So it has very decent armor, but nah, let's not use these because they're in the game files for way too long. Even though the AMX-13 Sherman has also been in the game files for way too long. So I don't know, folks, but there you go. Just a recollection of all the stats. So I do recommend you guys going back towards the test server video to see all the stats, but this thing might be decent, but you don't have the cruise for it, even though it just came out. And auto reloaders don't have rammer, so the nerf to all auto reloaders, especially with the mediums. But I will likely put something like vents to help with the speed, as well as turbocharger to help with the speed. And this thing has garbage accuracy, so originally it has 0.4 accuracy. With the gunner sights it will tremendously help, but it cannot put a rammer on this thing, and it does have a very good top speed, so having the turbocharger will help you get up to the top speed. Obviously vents will help with everything, but you cannot put rammer. You could put vertical stabilizer, but I do prefer better accuracy over the vertical stabilizer during the dispersion. Obviously you can choose whichever one you want. You can also put optics, but technically heavy tanks are mostly close range combat tanks. So I think having that would be a lot better for this vehicle. Yeah, 0.4 accuracy is just god awful. As for the GSOR, I think you will likely want well, for firepower, likely gunner sights will help tremendously with the accuracy. You want to make all the shots count. Turbocharger to help with the speed, even though it's not that fast. And maybe optics, so you can play more as a medium. Yeah, optics helps a lot. Yeah, speed also tremendously helps with the turbocharger. Now you can go up to 64 kilometers per hour with about 16 horsepower per ton ratio, so that would be a lot better. This thing weighs about 43 tons. Holy crap, it doesn't look like it. And the gunner sights will tremendously help with the accuracy. 0.3, that's great. And even though it's a L7 105, it doesn't have the tremendously good penetration or the alpha, so DPM still sucks. So I don't know, unproven, but there you go, folks. Happy holidays. So spend your money wisely, but compared to last year's Progetto SU130PM, E75TS, and 103 version number 2, yeah, feels kind of lackluster. Also feels lackluster compared to first year's IS3A, Object 252U, Scorpion G, also E25. All of these are broken when you think about it. E25 broken if you play it right. Freaking auto reloader on a Russian heavy broken. Insane armor broken. Mobility and good gun and accuracy broken. Almost broken but still very good. Almost broken, still very good. Not broken but still very good. Not broken but still very good. This year, biased, unproven, maybe good, I don't know, very good, decent. So there you go, folks. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a comment below on whether you guys are buying loot boxes this year. I might buy like 10 of them, I guess, maybe less. I don't know. It doesn't feel that great. Mostly if you want to go for the skins, go for the skins, but I already have skins for all of these already loaded into the game, so I'm not missing out too much. But hey, skins are always great, even though we don't have first year skins. So okay, but leave a comment below on how many boxes or none are you getting this year. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Keep it juicy, juicy.